Hello, Paul is the best for UK and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you what I've recently bought off AliExpress. It's a Chinese clone of the Mini NES. It's a mini game anniversary edition, built-in 500 classic games. So here it is. I got this for around about £11 off AliExpress with delivery included. Took about two and a half weeks to arrive here in the UK. So so this is the box. The box itself is quite nice to look at actually. It's quite presentable. It's not bad quality. You get two controllers, so let's have a look inside. Yeah, there's two. You are presented with two controllers. They are NES replica, full-size NES replica controllers. They are very good actually. They're quite good quality. The buttons feel good and they do look the part. It's hard to distinguish. But they do have like an Atari style connector. I'm not sure if that's compatible with Atari, but yeah, that's the same sort of joystick port, so they will not fit in your real NES. So you get this adapter, so you can plug the exported PSU. So what's in this bag? We have got the PSU, and as you can see, it's the 2-pin prong which plugs into that aforementioned adapter. So yes, there it is, if my camera would like to focus on it. See what we got here. So it's 5 volt, 1000 milliamps. So yeah, so the only thing is the PSU hasn't got a very long lead, but it still does the part. You have to put it in sideways like this, and on the other end is just a full-size mini USB, so you can use like a phone charger that has the bigger size USB. Now you get also the composite lead, which is one end a 3.5mm jack, and now it's only mono. There's not a stereo. One of these is actually a video input. The white one I believe is the video, and the red one's just for mono sound. Now here's the actual unit itself, and it looks very nice actually. It's not too bad. That's actually textured and everything. There's your ports. This is not a HDMI. It's AV, and yeah, so two joystick ports on the front, and reset button and power switch, which are the opposite way round, because on the real Nintendo the power switch is on the left. A user manual for the device. It's not in very good English. It has built-in 500 classic games in total which cannot be changed. Yeah, so that's it. That's the manual that you get in there. Little manual, little diagram here, show you where everything is, and then it goes on to a different language. So yeah, so that's the manual, and inside the box also is a full game list. One side in Chinese and one side, which I think it's Chinese, and one side in English. Tells you what all the games. Some of them are repeats, so there's not truly 500 games, because some of them are repeated later on. But yeah, most of them are games. So yep. So all in all, it does look like quite a nice system. It's quite well built. I am quite impressed with the build quality for something so cheap. Yeah, it does look nice. It is very small. It weighs quite a bit, so it won't accidentally fall off your desk or anything like that. The the control pad's cable length is quite long. Anyway, so we connect the composite in, and other end of these RCA jacks. Now on my particular setup I'm using a SCART input with a multi-way SCART adapter, but you can just plug this into normal AV ports on your television. Now on mine I had to plug it into joystick port 2 to control the initial menus. So I'm not sure if that's normal on these, but that's what I had to do on this one. So I turn it on, and you are presented with the 501 screen here. So let's have a look at this system. Okay, I've hooked it up to my capture device on my computer so we can have a look at it in detail. And yeah, so here's the menu. I'm not going to show them all. There's loads of games on here. Some of them are repeats, like I said, but there's 500 games on here, minus the repeats. So yep. So you press left and right to go through a page, and down and up to choose your game. So we can have a look at Super Mario Brothers. Now the title screen's a bit strange, but yeah, so this is an accurate representation of Super Mario Brothers 1 on the Nintendo. Unfortunately, Super Mario's 2 and 3 do not appear to be on this, and neither do any Zelda games, which is a real shame. But other than that, we've got Super Mario Brothers 1, so here it is. One thing I have noticed about the Mini NES Clone is it does actually feel like you're playing on a real Nintendo, because you could see the composite image. It accurately represents, or not represents, that's the wrong word, but it actually feels like you're on an actual machine. I think if it was HDMI, that would be lost. Another game, Teenage Mutant Ninja or Hero Turtles 1. Yeah, that plays really well as well. You can see that everything's here, like the flickering of the too many on-screen sprites and stuff, which was present in the original console. And yeah, so this one, unfortunately, or fortunately, whether you're from Japan or not, or China or wherever it is, this one's actually in Chinese or Japanese. As you can see, there's the menus, but it's still a playable game. It's still on here, and so is its sequel. Pretty much all the Contra games are on here as well. That's really good. These are really good games, these Contra games, and it does it very well. The Ninja Gaiden games are on here as well, or Shadow Warriors, depending on where you're from, because I think it was called Shadow Warriors in different countries, but over in the UK it's called Ninja Gaiden, I believe. Some of the Double Dragon games are also on here, accurately done. It's pretty much NES perfect. Batman also plays very well. Music sounds good as well. I always regarded this game on the Nintendo NES to have awesome music. Who can have a Mini NES Clone without a bit of Paperboy? So here's the NES version of Paperboy. Sky Kid's also on here. This is a nice game on the NES. So as you can see, is Sky Kid. It's like an aeroplane side scroller, shoot 'em up sort of style game. The Goonies is also on here, another great classic, based on the the movie. Of course, Bomberman's on here, or Dino Blaster from Hudson Soft. This is on here too. The NES version. I've never actually played this until I tried it out on this. Good conversion. Bubble Bobble 2, a game I've never really heard of, is also on here. This looks like Bubble Bobble but with more enhanced detail on the backgrounds. So yeah, so there you go. That's Bubble Bobble 2. So to conclude, this Mini NES Clone from China has really surprised me. It's built well, it's packaged well, and the games run up almost pretty much flawlessly. And if you want a nice little NES experience via AV Out, then I really do highly recommend this. So very good. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.